Coach, congratulations on winning that championship. Let me take you back to that. You've had some days to kind of think about it and soak it in.
Yeah.
How's it feel?
I feel great, man, just to know that you made history at a school that got a lot of tradition. They were just missing this component of the athletic program, the football part. Win the championship, it feels good to always, they always know you want to make first championship.
For sure, like they'll never be able to take that away from you. But one of the great things about when you win a CIF Southern Section Championship is you get to play regional ball. Talk to me about this game against St. Augustine. I mean, you're the coach. I know you've looked at, the film, you got the strategy.
Yeah.
What are you thinking? What is it going to take to be successful and, win that game?
I mean, make no mistakes. I mean, they're a very well-coached football team. They're coached by a former collegiate coach, Ron Kerrigan. He's the head coach at San Jose and University of San Diego. He coached at San Diego State. He's been around. He's a vet in the game, so I'm a young pup. So I got to bring my A game against him, you know what I'm saying? Just do everything right, have my team well prepared, mentally and physically. Just take the game out the referee hands, just play football, play PMA football. I think we'll be, like successful.
Yeah. Their playoff journey is pretty similar to yours. Like they started off 0-10.
Yeah.
You made the playoffs starting off 0-8. How do you feel like that's going to play into this game where both teams have, had to overcome a lot of adversity and overcome a lot of naysayers saying that you didn't even deserve to be in the playoffs?
I mean, at this point, both teams are 4-0 in November. So the 0-8 was like I tell people, that was a free trial period. The 0-10, the 1-9. Now this is the paid subscription. You know what I'm saying? So we're getting our money's worth. We're going out here, we're grinding every week. We're finding a way to win every week, both of us. So that's a great program. That's an historic program. They've been a powerhouse. They just won, a D1 state championship maybe 2 years ago, a year ago. So those guys know how to win. It's on that roster. I'm trying to teach my young guys how to win. So it's going to be a good chess match, we just got to come out and execute, be physical, be disciplined. I think we'll be okay.
One of the things that you and I have talked about is how a playoff, and especially a run like this, is a second season. A regular season can only be a maximum of 10 games. But, if this works out the way it could, it's already 5 games and it could possibly be 6 games. How important do you feel like that is, regardless of how this ends up, to the development of this program, being that you only have 3 seniors?
I think us going this far and winning those games will put the whole world on notice. Like, okay, those guys are playing good football over there, playing a competitive schedule, competitive equity. That's the word of the year, competitive equity. I mean, we just compete, man, just playing against teams that's, that's been in bigger, have a bigger population. We only have about 530 kids here, maybe 280 boys, you know what I'm saying? Maybe only 30 plays. So what that tells you, you're going to get schools with 6,000, 7,000 kids and 100 boys in the program. It's just a big difference. But we just showing up only 11 can play, and my guys is giving it they all. That's all I can ask these kids to do.
But how much better do you feel like this postseason run is going to make your team, being that it is made up of, 90% underclassmen?
I think the whole school's on notice and want to give football a try. They just see the excitement and the joy. So, and like Coach Devah, I'm going to come out and play next year, things like that. So I think our programs is going to grow from this. It was big. We got that monkey off our back with I was making sure that we wasn't the Buffalo Bills of the 2000s in high school, going to championships and losing. So we was overly prepared, man. We had a great game plan. We stuck with it. We executed. The guys showed up ready to play. And I just saw the hunger in their eyes. So I'm just trying to get them to kind of like, okay, well, Friday is over with now. Let's focus on Saturday. So that's what I'm on right now.
I'll go all the way back to, from the Newberry Park game to now. How much better has Josiah got?
1,000% better. I mean, his confidence is at an all-time high. He's understanding the offense and the reads and things like that. It's kind of like he kind of the coach now. Like before I can get the word out, he finished the sentence. Like, yeah, like, there you go. Now you're getting it. I mean, I Newberry Park really got us prepared, but I'm gonna give ourselves a little credit. I think that we got, Mr. Spiegel and his son prepared too, because he had the most turnovers against us, the young PMA team. That he had all year. So we got after him, but they got after us. But his dad even texted me, congratulated me, like, you got us prepared for this moment. It's like they got us prepared. So that was some great competition. I look forward to playing again next year here at home. It's a great staff. I mean, a great dude. I mean, even after the game, come cheer the kids on and gave me a big hug. Like you guys are the best. I think it was on 3 at the time. The best 0-3 football team in California. So there was a lot of people that gave us credit. Like, they know that we was coaching, but they just know that our youth to kick in and they'll take advantage of it. But I think we played some of those teams. Now on the back end, it can be a different story. The game will be a lot closer.
And I'll say this, for the record, I thought it was important the whole season. Just because you weren't winning games, like, I thought it was important to recognize the schedule that you played at. And I don't think. So this year I did like a top 15 ranking. Like, I never dropped y'all out the top 15 just because you didn't win a game. I'm like, well, if you played, so-and-so, you'd probably win. So I had to be honest about that. And so, like, I don't think, most people probably didn't expect you to make playoffs. But when I saw you did, I'm like, okay, they can do some stuff because look at who they played and look at who they've competed against and even look at who they beat. Like, the team you beat is a strong program traditionally, right? Alimony, correct? But lastly, so you just made history last week with this CIF Southern Section Championship. What would it mean to you to make history again with a regional championship?
And it'll mean the world to me being the first one in school history. I know our basketball team reached it twice.